Come and join me by the welcome, welcome. May I ask your name? It's a sincere pleasure. Tell me. Then perhaps the fates brought. I will tell you everything. The one thing I long for. Let us find out with this. Excellent. Now, will you join me in a friend? Wonderful. Then let me. Would you say you know the difference between... You are an overthinker too, but if you struggle with right and wrong, well, that's reassuring. You see, out there in the... So we would tell lies, but under the golden rule, morality. So to navigate this maze, we would have to be certain about the difference. That is an excellent question. So let me ask you this. Is there one... How can that be? If there is a correct moral... Are you sure? After hundreds of years, what hope do we have? My point is this. Surely you would agree, for any rule you can, if there is one thing and so we must accept in mathematics we would call it an asymptote, because the only way to create a utopia is with the ever-present threat of force. Such this and no other is the root from which a tyrant spring, and life under tyranny is no utopia at all. I'm glad to hear. In any case, thank you for I will tell you, but you may find him hostile. Very few know this, but before the Romans came to this, when the Romans came, in typical fashion, thus the shrine of Persephone became the shrine of Proserpina. And the city's dwindling Greek residents, witnessing this compulsive, they gathered their art and valuables, secreted them away through. However, there was one thing that always seemed out of place to me. An even older plaque buried. We had no idea until years later. As a result of their deaths, we began to dig catacombs. We extended the tunnel so far that we accidentally discovered another. Suddenly it made sense why there was an out of place. You see, we proud, but it turns out this game has been going. I think it is best you head through. There are certain things you must see. Take this key. You'll need it to open the gate. I enjoyed our chat, but please.
Stop! Do not come any closer. Who are you? I am Kabash. And let me guess. Trousers, boots, curious hair. To what end? That is welcome. I was planning to return it myself. Here, take it. Now, as for the other plaque. Indeed, I have it right here. I stumbled across a collection of dusty curiosities while searching for it. I cannot. In fact, I am because it's... I will tell you, but first, it has a name. See what has become of it. As Egypt declined and the Greeks had their turn to flood, when they found the obelisk bearing the name Osiris, The true God, even the ferryman of the dead, known to my people long before as Kirti. They, as if that desecration was... My only solace is that the Greeks then suffered this. It is inscribed with a script that it would imply the God, and that my people did. I sense a dis. You will never know. This work of sacrilege must. You are too late. It is done. You would plant.
이 보이는 이 동그란 거는 함정이기 때문에 밟으시면 안 됩니다.
When I told you that you would not find a way back up, that was not a prediction. That was a promise. You will die here. I disagree. I warned you against coming down here, against perpetuating the... You have undermined and dishonored the true God of the underworld. Very well, I will listen. But if I sense deception, or if you further insult my gods, why should I let you live after you salvage? That may be true of many things, but this is different. If our gods were, does that not mean our prayers to our gods all fell on deaf ears? Now that I think about it, my people would sometimes call Osiris the god of many, but the underworld of my people is so different to this. Many of my ancestors endured great hardship to live good lives, so that we prepared to have our hearts weighed on Anubis' scales and to swear ourselves. And yet I arrive here to find the book of the... Did our priests steal? I am not sure. Perhaps there is some truth. You are very well. I will remain here for a while.
you've returned.
여러분 제가 참 길치가 많네요. 자, 이제 어찌됐든 첫 번째 명판, 아까 기독교 성소에서 얻었고, 방금 전에 두 번째, 세 번째, 이집트, 수메르, 로마 까지 얻었습니다. 이제 마지막 를 구해야 되는데요. 자, 왜 안 나가실까? 성공해 보시고, 뭐죠? 자, 밖으로 나옵니다. 그 다음에 이제 여기서 첫 번째 루프가 끝나요. 근데 그 전에 아까 그 크레시아 의사 선생님이 구했던 실피움수지를 훔쳐야 됩니다. 근데 이 실피움수를 훔치고 나서 우리가 돈을 좀 얻을 방법이 있어요. 제가 캐릭터 설정을 도망자로 설정을 한 이유가 빨리 달릴 수 있어거든요. 그래서 이제 한번 훔쳐보겠습니다. 자,
The many shall suffer for the sins of the one.
여기서 이제 가능한 점을 받아갑니다. 아이고. 자, 여기서 이제 비켜. 돈과 화살을 얻습니다. 근데 이제 도망자가 아닌 경우에는 조금 스피드가 느려질 수가 있어요. 그래서 이제 시간 판상을 따라서 루프를 끝냅니다. 자, 이제 아까 맨 처음 게임을 시작했을 때랑 똑같은 장면이 나오는데요. 이제 루프가 생성이 되었다는 걸 알 수 있습니다. 하지만 우리는 6,000데나리나 있네요. 자, 로마어, 이집트어, 수메르어 명판 3가지를 다 얻었습니다. 다시 갈레리우스에게 말을 걸을게요.
Salve, friend. Mind telling me who you are and what you're doing with that bow on your back? I don't think so. I've never seen you before in my life. Oh, Bacchus, how much did I drink last night? Oh, and since you seem to be in a hurry, just attach the pulley to the rope over the leg, and if it doesn't work, but don't worry, it's... Oh, sounds serious. Poor guy. My uncle was a victim of... Alright, let me see. Stop Fabia going in, but send the new arrival to the empty shrine. Understood. What? Are you... You're serious, aren't you? I doubt Demetrius will let me talk to him, but I'll make sure he passes on the message. I'll go, but once I'm done, I'll need you to tell me how you know all of this.
자, 우리는 갈레리우스가 심부름을 하는 동안에 아까 훔쳤던 실비움 레진을 최대한 빨리 갖다 줘야 됩니다. 우리가 살려야 할 환자가 있어서 그렇거든요. 자, 이제 약을 전달해 주러 갑시다.
What are you doing in here? Can't you see this woman is dying? She's been poisoned. She needs the resin of a plant called silphium. What? Quick, Yulia. Yulia, you need to swallow this. Here, let me help you. Hopefully, in a moment, she should be able to breathe normally. That was extraordinary. How did you know she needed this exact thing? And at this exact moment? Are you some kind of oracle? A what? I'm sorry, I must have missed. That was like you just saved a person's life. And you should be... And maybe she can tell us who poisoned her. And who she meant when she was muttering. In the meantime, I'm happy to help. That's a shame. Thanks again for saving Yulia's life.
Salve, Rufius. I hear you've been suffering from rheumatism. Sorry to hear about that, friend.
What? My condition is nobody's business but mine.
There's no need for that. I just wanted to give you this willow bark to help you treat it.
A treatment? Really? Thank God. Finally, some relief after all this time. You're a good man, Galerius.
Appreciate that. Now, I've got to run.
자, 이제 이런 식으로 갈레리우스가 첫 번째는 우리가 직접 했던 태스크를 알아서 척척 해주는 모습인데요.
May Apollo keep you
다시
safe.
신성토로 돌아가서 율리아와 대화를 해보겠습니다.
Oh, it's you. Was there something you wanted? Lucretia says I'm supposed... As much as I'm grateful that you tried to help me. The golden rule. That's the least of my worries. Please, just leave me. Persistent as Nemesis, aren't you? All right. I'd been here about a week. When it dawned on me I'd be trapped here for the rest of my life. So when my new friend Aurelia offered me a secret way out, I would have done anything. She was supposed to be my friend. I told her so she suggested I take out a loan from Malio. I had to sign an agreement saying I'd work off the debt over 30 years. But I figured I'd be out of here so soon it wouldn't matter. I paid Aurelia, and she gave hemlock. Drink this, she said, and you'll be out of here in no time. She pointed to a sign on her tavern saying, let the... She immediately told, in fact, he just thanked her. That's what I said to the magistrate. I went to Sentius and begged for help. I thought about resisting too. He locked me in his villa. Confiscated. His wife, Claudia, was... I'd be on my hands and knees, scrubbing the floor. Those two took everything from my hemlock. I just wanted it to be over. I brought it on myself. When I've recovered, I expect only this time. I won't... Honestly, it would have been better if the poison had been... I doubt it. It seems this, at least until someone... A lot. But it doesn't matter. He's in exactly the same position as I am. Malleolus and Aurelius set the same trap. He's probably already thrown himself from... If so, I'd never be able to live with myself. I doubt you could make it up to the bluff in time. I don't know who you are.
A golden bow.
Citizen,
day, friend. I'm Octavia. Welcome to life under... All right, well,
I can't believe this is how it ends.
Oh, no. No. No, 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 no. Orpheus, what are you doing? Get back from there. If you lose your balance, you'll fall.
That's the idea.
What? Why?
Why do you think I'm stuck for the rest of my life?
I know things are hard for you right now. They're hard for... Please just think this through. If you...
I'm sorry, but I just don't care anymore.
Please, Orpheus. Help him. If he goes through with it, it could be the end for us all. I don't know. Thank you. And please...
자, 센틸라 아까 그 첫 번째 올피우스를 만났을 때 올피우스가 사랑하는 센틸라라고 하면서 뛰어내렸죠? 그래서 이제 이런 선택지가 발생했어요.
You know about that? How is that possible? I mean, I've never mentioned it to anyone. Well, if you say so. You don't understand. I don't want to hurt anyone. I just want it all to be over. It's too late for that. Yulia and I made a pact. If I backed out now, I'd be betraying her. Oh, really? That changes things a little. But we're still in debt bondage to that monster. Yulia and I are in debt bondage to Malleolus. We might as well be slaves. So, do you have the money or not?
참 뻔뻔하죠. 그치만 우리는 목표를 완수해야 되기 때문에 아까 저금해둔 대나무로
Really?
친구들의
Wait.
몸을 살려줍니다.
So, I guess you'd want me to work for you then. You'd do that for us. A couple of complete strangers. It seems today we're both blessed. This did not turn out how I thought. Thank you, friend. Thank you. I'll go and pay off our debts immediately. I just wish there was some way I could repay you. But I'll go and take care of things with Malleolus and tell Yulia the good...
자, 우리는 이제 또 해야 될 게 있는데요. 이제 갈레리우스가 아까 준 그 짚라인으로 나를 올라갑니다. 아직 4,000 데나리가 남아있네요. 이제 갈레리우스를 후보로 등록을 시키고 선고를 진행하면 됩니다. 자, 갈레리우스는 어디 있을까요?
Citizen,
갈레리우스가 아니라
Isn't the
에키티한테
great temple
선고를
majestic?
하자고.
A new face, are they?
Oh.
And may Vesta what? See you again soon.
이 전에 사실은 이렇게 퀘스트를 완료를 했으면
citizen,
We're free.
갈레리우스가 선출이 될 텐데 혹시 불안하다 싶으면 이 아저씨를 매수를 해야 됩니다. 좀 맞네요.
Hey, Virgil,
왜안
how much
되지?
would you want to make me a bow?
For the last time, Dacius, I'm not making you a bow.
But why?
You know why.
But how am I going to defend myself against someone else with a weapon?
There are no other weapons in the city. We all went along with the magistrate's weapons ban, so it wouldn't be an issue.
That's why I've got to get in first before someone else beats me to it. Hello there, friend. Are you well? Sentius, I suppose.
자,
Stability is always good for business.
뽑는다고
Yeah?
하니까
And what's he going to do for me? He's nothing. Certainly, for a few thousand and... Pleasure doing business. Can I... Very well. Another time.
이렇게 해서 데시우스의 표까지 확보를 했고요. 이제 에퀴티한테 선고를 지금 진행하자고 요청을 해봅시다.
Ave again. It must be completed by dusk, just the same as any other official business. It'll be between Sentius, the incumbent, and why do you up? As I said, I'm planning to hold it before... Yes, I have overheard very well. Citizens, it is time.
자, 이제 조금 선고가 시작할 때까지 시간이 걸리거든요. 근데 우리가 확인해야 될 게 있는데 분리의
Hello?
바로 옆에 있는
Hello? Have we... Bye bye.
자, 분리의 뒤에 있는 아이고
Hello?
또 걸리네.
Have we met before? Bye bye.
자, 아무튼 이렇게 하고 저쪽에 있는 저 그리스 명패를 가지면 끝이 납니다. 자, 이제 조금 선고가 시작되기 전까지 기다리는 동안에 위에서 상자를 획득을 할게요. 자, 아이고, 몰랐네.
Citizens, we have a quorate body of voters gathered here to elect the city's magistrate. The candidates are Sextus Sentius Imperiosus and late nominee Gallus Galerius Helva. Marcus Malleolus Gurges withdrew his candidacy earlier today. As agreed, we shall dispense with ballots and candidates will abstain from voting. Let's make this quick. As I say your name, call your vote. I'll start with you, Horatius.
Sentius, of course.
Georgius.
Galerius. He saved the life of my dear friend Fabia.
Dacius.
Galerius.
Virgil.
Sentius.
Ulpius.
Galerius, the man who saved my life.
Rufius.
The man who treated my rheumatism. Galerius.
Citizens, you have made your decision. Your new magistrate is Gallus Galerius Helva.
What?
It has been decided. Magistrate Galerius, would you like to make a brief address?
I just want to say, this isn't something I ever wanted. Now that you've put your trust in me, I'm going to do everything I can not to let you down. I'll need some time to put together a list of the changes I want to make around here. But I promise you, there will be changes. My first order is that Dooley is to be freed. Horatius, release him from his cell immediately. Please. Wait, do I need to say please? I suppose not. That's it. You can all get on with your day. Nothing else to see here. Move along.
자, 이제 여기서 타이밍을 굉장히 잘 잡아야 되는데요. 빨리 둘리가 있는 그 감옥으로 갑니다. 그래서 좀 기다려서 문이 열리는 순간에 우리는 바로 들어가야 돼요. 자, 일단 여기 저장을 한번 하겠습니다. 자,
Fortune smiles on you today, Julius. Magistrate Galerius here has ordered your release.
You're going to let me out of here?
I'm sorry it took so long, my friend. And it wouldn't have happened at all if it wasn't for a newcomer. So be sure to offer your thanks when you can.
I will. I will. Thank you, Galerius. I'm so happy.
I'd love to stay and chat, but I've got a lot of work ahead of me. Why don't you go to the baths? Then tell Georgius I said you could have some new clothes. Then I want you to go home and rest. I'll speak with you soon, Dooley.
자, 아이템을 획득하고 둘리가 사고를 칩니다. 여기서 큰일 났네.
Hello? Oh, thank you. You can have my shiny, and maybe you can my friend Hannibal, but before that, he told me, he gave me a key to the cisterns and told me to keep it safe. Please help me find it. Oh, thank you. Hope you find it. Oh, look over there.
자, 여기서
Something shining. Is it treasure?
깨기 때문에 빨리 가야 된다. 정말 빨리 가야 돼요. 둘리가 사고를 치기 전에 빨리 위에 올라가서 명패를 다 띄워야 됩니다. 아까도 말했듯이 제가 이래서 도망자를 선택을 했거든요. 엄청 예민한데. 아이고, 큰일 났다.
The many shall suffer for the sins of the one.
미니멀리스트에서 빨리 저거를 여기다가 하나, 둘, 셋, 비켜주세요. 자, 아이고, 큰일 났다. 중요한 순간에 렉이 더 걸리네요. 자, 물질 끊고, 어이구! 자, 이런 식으로 됩니다. 다시, 시작을 해야 되네요. 이렇게 될 줄 몰랐네. 자, 제가 너무 느렸네요. 이게 생각보다 좀 어렵더라고요. 자, 이제 둘리가 사격을 치기 전에 빨리 달려야 합니다. 저 둘리가 사고만 치지 않아도 되는데. 큰일 났다. 비키세요. 자, 아직 시간이 있는 것 같아. 빨리 깁시다. 들어갑니다.
The many shall suffer.
안돼. 자, 이제 로마, 그리스, 이집트, 수메르 순서로
For this.
어떡해. 아이고. 이거 어떡하지? 되게 힘드네. 그러면 이거를 자, 좀 방법을 생각해 봐야 되겠는데